What's up, Ragin Nation? How's it going? This is Alex and you watching a Ragin Ronin review. By now, you guys already know the new official title for Man of Steel 2. And that would be Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. This is big news. Warner Brothers Studios revealed this yesterday, and boy oh boy, I mean, I was looking at my Facebook news feed and it was just reported by every single major movie news page and website, and it's just all over the internet. This is as big as when they first announced the whole Batman Superman team up at San Diego Comic-Con. Remember in San Diego Comic-Con last year when Zack Snyder was at the panel and then he put a Superman insignia before or rather in front of or inside the Batman insignia. The fans just went crazy. I mean, the panel room was just rocked. Alright, now this is just as big. I mean, we're just talking about the title, but still, this hints at what comes next. And this is the dawn of justice, the rise of justice. Okay, the coming of justice, and by justice they're referring to Justice League, also known as Justice League of America, JLA, and that would be the next film which follows after this film. And the next film, Justice League, I don't know if it's going to be titled Justice League or Man of Steel Justice League or Justice League of America, whatever it is also directed by Zack Snyder. Will be directed by Zack Snyder, which is probably coming either 2018 or 2019. Now, when you really think about it, Man of Steel was kind of like Iron Man or Captain America, where it's the predecessor to the Avengers. Justice League is the answer to Disney's The Avengers. This is DC Comics making their retaliatory move in the comic book cinematic universe to show them that we got our own bunch of superheroes. And here it is right here, right now, in this movie that's coming out 2 years from now. And that would be Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice. Now, for a while, it was tentatively called Batman vs. Superman, and then a lot of the fans were going, "Wait a minute, Batman vs. Superman? How does that even work out? Are you trying to say that Batman is gonna fight Superman? Isn't that kind of weird? Because won't Superman just destroy Batman?" I mean, you know, that's a very legitimate. A very legitimate claim about the fact that this just sounds completely unrealistic. But you still got to keep in mind, this is a comic book movie. They could do whatever they want. And on top of that, it's not like this hasn't been explored in the comic book world. Obviously, they're taking elements from the comic book world, and that is Batman had a feud with Superman. They didn't start off as buddies, all right? And I like that they're exploring this aspect of the DC universe, because, you know, when these heroes come together, they don't just start off as friends, okay? They have to learn to work with each other. I mean, Superman never had any idea that he was always going to be part of a team, all right? Now, like, going back to talking about the fact that Superman is a god and Batman is really just a guy in a costume, you know, in a suit of armor, and how they're going to actually fight each other. You know what? This actually isn't too far-fetched. Now, I'm talking to the guys that don't believe that this can realistically happen. Well, let me tell you something. This already happened. We saw it in the Avengers in that forest scene where Iron Man was fighting Thor for the first time, okay? The heroes were bickering, okay? And when you think about it, Thor is like Superman. Not Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark is like Bruce Wayne. Tony Stark is to Bruce Wayne because they are both people of unlimited resources, okay? Iron Man is essentially Batman because of who they are. They created themselves, okay? And with unlimited resources, you can do whatever you want with with your suit of armor, your costume. You could make it like fully armored. You could make it full of gadgets. You can make it so that it can fly. Okay, it doesn't really matter. Okay, now as for Thor and a comparison to Superman, these guys are gods. At least Thor is a demigod, and Superman is seen as a god by the humans. And they did, and Thor and Iron Man did a battle together. Okay, I don't see how Batman and Superman is any different. Okay, like I said, Tony Stark is a man of unlimited resources. Bruce Wayne is also a man of unlimited resources. They can make this bickering happen. Okay, they can make it big. They can make it happen in a realistic way. They can make it happen in a very comic book style way. It doesn't really matter. They're gonna find that balance, and at the end of it all, it's gonna work out. They aren't gonna kill each other. They can't kill each other. Okay, because they have to be there for the next film. So I think a lot of fans should stop focusing on the whole Batman fighting Superman bit, because it's really not about that. This is about Batman, who is his own thing. Okay, he works independently. He's not he's not teamed up with Superman. Okay, he has a problem with Superman. And Superman's probably passive about his feelings about Batman. About Batman's feelings about Superman, because Superman can essentially do whatever he wants. But Batman, you know what? He wants to do things himself. He doesn't have sidekicks. All right, we know Batman's personality. He doesn't work with buddies. All right, that's why there's that bickering going on. All right, so. You know what? This is going to be really, really exciting. I'm excited for the next film, all right? And it's going to be crazy, all right? This is going to be the lead up to Justice League. I mean, we're going to see Batman, we're going to see Superman, we're going to see Wonder Woman, we're going to see Cyborg, Lex Luthor's going to be there. Oh man, who knows who else is going to be there in there. Maybe Nightwing, I don't know. But anyways, Zack Snyder's directing this installment. He's going to be directing the next installment. Essentially, Man of Steel, Dawn of Justice, and Justice League of America is going to be a trilogy. Alright, so there you have it. That's all I got to say in this video. Let me know your thoughts about this whole Batman versus Superman fiasco, or what do you think of the title? Is it right? Do you feel that it should have just been called Man of Steel 2? What do you guys think about that? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, like me on Facebook, The Ragin Nation. Also follow me on Twitter at Ragin Nation. My name is Alexi. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace. Of the original, of course, but also have a really distinct take on it. So they're gonna try to bring us that high energy action that the first one had with the choreography.